Hi and welcome to a review of the Geco Plus. I'm shooting it in the caliber 30-06. The main reason why I was searching for a new bullet or a new type of ammunition was that before I was shooting the typical semi-jacketed ammunition. I was using the PowerShock from Federal, and from the behavior of the game, it was fine. So in most cases, I shot the wild game. It was wild boar or whatever, and they didn't move anymore. The only problem I saw were two issues I had with it. On the one hand, I nearly never had an exit wound, and the bullet completely separated in the body of the game, which is not good for the meat actually, when you have to search a lot of particles of the bullet in the body of the game. So I went into my ammunition store, hunting store, and asked for some alternatives, and he came up with this German Geco Plus. One of the main reasons why I was getting to the Geco was at that time it was very hard to get American ammunition in Germany. And the other one was it's pretty cheap. I'm not sure, depending on what country you're from watching this video, if it's export, import, etc. But in Germany you are getting these 20-shot packages from 28 euros to 38 euros. That was is the price I'm paying at the moment. The bullet is a typical hollow point bullet, basically, which expands pretty nicely, and it's bonded, so the weight retention is pretty high. So I'm linking a video in the comment section of a guy who did some tests in ballistic gel, showing that the weight retention is very close to 100%, so 95, 97, which is pretty nice. And the important thing is I'm getting exit wounds every time. So up to now I haven't shot a single wild boar without an exit wound. So it's coincident that there's a wild boar on this package. So in Germany I'm shooting wild boar with it, and roe deer. When you're hitting bones with the bullet, expands pretty nicely. Has a really good effect on the wild game. If you're hitting the softer parts, so like one shot I hit right behind the front leg, basically into the liver. It went through, but I had a blood track, but it wasn't as intensive as if you're hitting some bones or something like this, some harder material. So from the effect it has got to the body of the game, it hasn't got an immediate effect. So in most cases they are doing some steps. So the roe deer and also the wild boar, in most cases it takes 10 to 30 meters before they really fall down and die, basically. But you always have an exit wound. For me this was very important. Goes straight through. From the energy perspective, I'm not sure where you're watching from, so let me check. Here we've got foot-pound. It starts with 2,900 foot-pound, which is 4,000 joule. That's the energy right in front of the muzzle, which is pretty nice. The only thing you can see is that it drops fairly quickly. So at 300 meters, or is it, sorry, yards. At 300 yards it's 1,353 foot-pounds, or at 300 meters it would be 1,688 joule. It drops pretty quickly compared to other ammunition from Federal, Barnes, Hornady. So some of them have got 1,000 joule more at 300 meters. In Germany, with the standard hunting situation you find yourself in. In most cases you're shooting between 50 and 100 meters, so it's very rare that in Germany, because that's how the countryside is structured, and also the hunting is structured over here. It's pretty fine. If you're somebody who is shooting long distance, that's something you might want to take a look into. So just a hint from my end, it drops fairly quickly. From a shooting point perspective, the accuracy is fine. Is really fine. It's a little bit. I compared it to the. I'm not sure what's the brand name or the type name of the semi jacketed Geco ammunition is, but I compared it directly to this one. It's a little bit more. So if I'm having a ticker gun or rifle, and with this one, with the Geco Plus, I'm shooting a circle like this, maybe 3, 4, 5 centimeters in diameter and 100 meters with 3 shots. With the semi jacketed, it's a little bit smaller, so maybe between 2 and 3 centimeters, but it's also depending highly on the rifle. And one of the reasons why it's losing so much energy is, of course, the speed, and I think must be based on the bullet. So the ballistics of the bullet. So in case you can tell me some details on this, please let me know. So to sum it up, at least in Germany, it's pretty cheap. That's nice. The effect on the wild boar and roe deer is pretty nice. If you hit harder material, you're getting the best effect. So the typical fatal shot for wild boar is over here, shoulder section, to make sure it will stay where you hit it. So for this, it's really ideal. Energy values are well. For shorter hunting distances, like up to 150 meters, I think it's fine. What I wanted to show you is that even since it's dropping pretty fast, the ideal distance to zero your rifle is at 188 yards or 170 meters. So also this is pretty nice. So it hasn't gotten that it's quickly losing the velocity. Did not affect your ideal zeroing distance. So from that perspective, I think up to 200 meters, also the energy should be fine. With the rest, I simply don't have the experience, because long-range hunting in Germany is not really the standard scenario. So if you got some more details on this, please let me know. Okay, thanks a lot. That was it from my end. I would love to have some comments of you in the comment sections. See you at the next video.